Emotional Fitness Bootcamp for couples. What if I told you that the strongest couples aren't the ones who never fight, but the ones who've trained their emotional muscles together? Just like you wouldn't expect to run a marathon without training your body, building a deep, lasting relationship requires intentional emotional fitness training. Today, we're diving into something revolutionary: Emotional Fitness Bootcamps for couples. Picture this: you and your partner, side by side, not just surviving relationship challenges, but actually growing stronger through them. That's exactly what happens when couples commit to building their emotional fitness together. We're not talking about couples therapy here. We're talking about relationship training, turning everyday moments into opportunities for deeper connection and understanding. Think of your relationship like a muscle. The more you exercise it with intention, care, and the right techniques, the stronger it becomes. And just like physical fitness, emotional fitness requires consistent practice, the right exercises, and sometimes a little sweat. The foundation: why emotional fitness matters. Most couples focus on fixing problems when they arise. But what if we shifted our approach? What if instead of waiting for conflict, we built our emotional strength proactively? Emotional fitness is about developing the skills, awareness, and habits that help you navigate relationship challenges with grace, empathy, and deeper understanding. When couples train together emotionally, something beautiful happens. You stop being adversaries trying to win arguments and become teammates working toward the same goal: a thriving, connected partnership. Communication challenges. Your relationship gym? Let's start with communication challenges. Think of these as your relationship workouts. These aren't about creating conflict, but about practicing difficult conversations in a safe, structured way. Try the perspective switch challenge. Here's how it works. Choose a minor disagreement you've had recently. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Partner A shares their perspective, while Partner B listens without interrupting. When the timer goes off, Partner B must repeat back what they heard, not to agree, but to show they truly understand. Then switch roles. This isn't about being right or wrong. It's about building your listening muscles and expanding your capacity to see through your partner's eyes. The magic happens when you realize that understanding doesn't require agreement, but it does create connection. Another powerful exercise is the difficult topic bootcamp. Pick something you both tend to avoid discussing, maybe finances, future plans, or family dynamics. Instead of avoiding it, create a safe container for the conversation. Sit facing each other, set agreed upon ground rules like no interrupting or name calling, and dive in with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Remember, the goal isn't to solve everything in one conversation, but to build your courage and skills for having hard conversations together. Empathy drills. Building your emotional muscles. Now let's talk about empathy drills. Exercises that help you feel with your partner, not just think about them. Empathy is like a muscle that gets stronger with use, and couples who practice empathy together create unbreakable bonds. Try the emotional weather report. Each morning, share your internal emotional climate with your partner. Today I'm feeling partly cloudy with a chance of anxiety about the presentation at work. This isn't about fixing each other's weather. It's about being aware of the emotional atmosphere you're both bringing to the relationship. Another powerful drill is the appreciation hunt. For 1 week, actively look for 3 things your partner does well each day. Not just the big gestures, but the small ones. How they make their coffee, the way they text you during the day, how they interact with the dog. Share these appreciations out loud. Watch how this simple practice shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already beautiful in your relationship. The stress support challenge is particularly powerful. When your partner is stressed, instead of trying to fix or minimize their feelings, practice these 3 steps. First, acknowledge what you see. I can see you're really overwhelmed right now. Second, validate their experience. That sounds incredibly frustrating. Third, ask how you can support. What would be most helpful right now? Micro-rituals, the daily practice of love. This brings us to micro-rituals. Tiny, consistent practices that become the foundation of your emotional fitness routine. Just like you brush your teeth daily for physical health, micro-rituals maintain your relationship health. Start with connection moments. These are brief, intentional touch points throughout your day. Maybe it's a 2-minute check-in every morning, where you share one thing you're looking forward to and one thing you might need support with. Or a gratitude minute before bed, where you each share something you appreciated about the other person that day. Create a weekly growth question ritual. Every Sunday, ask each other, how can I love you better this week? The answers might surprise you and will definitely help you both feel more seen and cared for. Try the conflict recovery ritual. After any disagreement, once you've both cooled down, come together for a brief reconnection. Share one thing you learned about yourself, one thing you appreciated about how your partner handled the situation, and one thing you want to do differently next time. This transforms conflicts from relationship damage into relationship growth opportunities. The transformation process. Here's what happens when couples commit to emotional fitness training together. You stop walking on eggshells and start walking toward each other. You develop confidence in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you because you've practiced handling it together. Your relationship becomes a source of strength rather than stress. You'll notice that arguments become discussions, defensiveness transforms into curiosity, and problems become opportunities for deeper intimacy. This doesn't happen overnight. Just like physical fitness, emotional fitness requires consistent practice and patience with the process. The compound effect of emotional fitness? The beautiful thing about building emotional fitness as a couple is the compound effect. Every conversation handled with more skill, every moment of empathy practiced, every micro-ritual completed builds upon the last. You're not just solving today's challenges, you're building the capacity to handle whatever tomorrow brings. Couples who train together emotionally often report feeling more like best friends and teammates. They develop a secret language of understanding, inside jokes about their growth journey, and a deep confidence in their ability to weather any storm together. Taking action together. The key to success with emotional fitness bootcamps is commitment from both partners and consistency over intensity. It's better to do 5 minutes of intentional connection daily than 2 hours once a week. Start small, celebrate progress, and remember that every expert was once a beginner. Choose one communication challenge, one empathy drill, and one micro-ritual to begin with. Practice these for 2 weeks before adding anything new. Notice what's working, adjust what isn't, and most importantly, approach this journey with playfulness and compassion for each other. Your relationship has unlimited potential for growth, connection, and joy. By approaching it with the same intentionality you'd bring to any other area of improvement in your life, you're not just building a better relationship, you're building better versions of yourselves. Emotional fitness bootcamps aren't about fixing what's broken. They're about strengthening what's already good and creating something extraordinary together. Every day you choose to grow together is a day you're investing in love that can weather any storm and celebrate every victory. Remember, strongest couples aren't the ones who never face challenges. They're the ones who've trained together to meet those challenges with grace, understanding, and unshakable connection. If this video inspired you to start your own emotional fitness journey with your partner, show us some love by hitting that like button. And if you want more tools, techniques, and inspiration for building mental wealth in all areas of your life, make sure to subscribe to Mental Wealth and ring that notification bell. Your future self and your relationship will thank you for it. What micro-ritual will you and your partner start with? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing about your journey toward deeper connection and emotional fitness. Till next time, keep building that mental wealth together.